Well, it's beginning to feel like fall here on Delmarva. The temperatures are dropping and there's that nice little nip in the air for the overnight hours. You know, the ones that in the morning you can't get out of bed because it's so nice and warm under the covers.
Those are tough, and you smell that wood smoke. We're going to absolutely love that. Well, hopefully you have been able to turn your air conditioning off, at least for part of the season. It certainly is a nice time of year for the weather. But what about the bugs? It is also the time of year for all the creepy crawlies to come inside your house. The ants, the crickets, the houseflies, the fruit flies, even the stink bugs. So how do you get rid of them? Well, here's a few things that you can do to debug your home. As the temperatures start to drop, stink bugs are looking to move into your home. Eric Morse, pest control manager, says you may be inviting these bugs in and not even knowing it.
Stink bugs typically land on the southwestern side of the house where you get afternoon sun, and once they're sitting on the house, they're going to look to walk into a crack or crevice. So it's best to make sure that you have all the trim buttoned up with silicone and caulk to help prevent that.
Once inside, it's not always easy getting rid of these smelly bugs, which emit an odor if squashed.
If it's one or two, you can just pick them up with a tissue and discard of them or release them. If you do have stink bugs in large numbers, vacuum is the best tool once you're inside the house.
There are things you can do to the outside of your home to help prevent stink bugs from ever getting inside your home. Morse says to make sure that your doors seal tightly, your window screens fit properly, and that any cracks are sealed.
This should be recaulked, siliconed, any space around any window or door, including gaps along foundations.
Another hiding spot for stink bugs? Piles of wood. Morse says to make sure that wood piles are located at least 50 feet from your home. And when you bring that furniture set in off the patio,
it's best to turn everything over, wash everything with regular water, make sure there's no insects that you're going to bring into the house.
These tiny steps can prevent a big, stinky problem. Okay, so now you may be thinking, if stink bugs are attracted to light, I'll just hang a bug zapper light outside. The problem with that is, according to stinkbugs.com, it will probably work for you, but it's probably going to cost you as well. And on top of that, the light may actually attract more stink bugs than you would have had in the first place.
You have a bigger stinky problem.
Bigger stinky
well, I
bug.
don't have such a big problem with stink bugs. There's another annoying critter flying around my house, and I'm sure your house too. I'm talking about the fruit fly.
Oh, these things are nasty. While scientists are using them to help study concussions, for the most part, they're just a nuisance.
They're attracted to fruit, bread, even your toothbrush. Jenny Rosenkrantz with the University of Maryland Extension Office offers this advice for getting rid of fruit flies. She suggests filling a small bowl with vinegar and a drop of dish soap. Place plastic wrap over the bowl and punch tiny holes in the wrap. The fruit flies are attracted to the vinegar. They get in the bowl through the tiny holes but are unable to escape, and eventually they die. By the way, ever wonder why we start seeing more fruit flies this time of year? Well, experts say it's not that they're just starting to show up right now. They've been outside all summer long, but now that it's getting cold, they're wanting to get inside and get warm.
They're wanting to go indoors. So while they're wanting to go indoors, we're wanting to go outdoors. And a lot of us can't wait to get outdoors and enjoy these fall temperatures, the fall colors, and all that the season has to offer, with maybe the exception of the bugs. So up next, we're going to tell you about a growing industry helping Delmarva farmers. It's called agritourism, and whether you realize it or not, you are probably an agritourist. We'll explain.
Plus, with most people trying to eat healthier, the selection of what you can enjoy seems to include a lot of green. But what about this? Yes, this sticky stuff you see there. You come across it on the beach. It actually contains some nutritional value. We'll tell you why you may not want to avoid it next time you're taking a sandy stroll. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.